So when we're dealing with the head wounds, the big thing to remember with those is that they bleed a lot, right? It may not be as bad as it looks. It usually looks a lot worse because of the bleeding control. Several things you can do. You use a glove tan to get it started. Then you get your 4x4s out. As always, you want to make sure that you do your assessment of the area. Make sure that you don't have any neck injuries, because if there's a head injury or a scalp wound or something, you have that possibility of a neck wound. So always consider that also, because you may have to put on a C-collar, take C-spine, all that fun stuff. In this case, we'll just say we've got a decent head wound. Like I said, you can just kind of start with that. Once you get out your trauma dressing, that works really, really good, the Israeli bandage. And quite literally, we can go ahead and just put this on and wrap. Now, when you're doing this, remember that you might be taking away their what? Other senses. Okay, depending on where it is, if you go too low, you're going to cover their eyes. If you go over their ears, you're going to take away their ability to hear as well. So you're going to have to make sure that you pay attention to the patient, look at them straight so they can read your lips a little if necessary or whatever. Now in this case, do we need to use the pressure valve here? No. So you can just take this thing, go high or low of it, whatever you need to do, when wrapping your head wound kind of thing. But get creative. Maybe it's on the top. Maybe you're going to have to go down and catch the chin. If you're going to do that, don't go so tight that you're holding the chin, the mouth closed, right? You want to make that to where they can do it, but then on top, you need to put a little bit of pressure on that and then come back around. So do what you need to do to make this work without hampering their other senses, and if you do, be mindful of that and make sure we don't compromise the airway. Okay, if you have to, if it's an eye wound, obviously we're going to cover both eyes, all that, but basic head wound.